says, I want to know how authentic is this hadith, that offering 40 times consecutive prayers in Masjid al-Nabi, the Prophet's Masjid sallallahu alaihi wasallam, will protect from hell and from hypocrisy. This hadith is collected by Imam Ahmad and narrated by Anas ibn Malik, may Allah be pleased with him, and it is a weak hadith. In this hadith, it says that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Man salla fi masjidi 40 salatan la yafutuhu salah, kutibat lahu bara'atun min an-nar wa najatun min al-'adhab wa bari'a min an-nifaq." So as you said, the hadith promises that if you pray 40 consecutive prayers, yani 8 days in the prophetic masjid, you will get the following 3 privileges. You will be free from the fire of hell, free from hypocrisy, and also free from any torment, according to the hadith. But as I said, the hadith is a weak hadith. What does it mean? It means that I cannot establish a hukm and a ruling based on that. Yet, we have sound hadith which could help us to achieve the same. For instance, the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam said in another hadith, whoever offers 40 days the prayer in congregation, attending the first takbir, which is known as takbiratul ihram, will obtain the following 2 traits or privileges: freedom and safety from the fire of hell, and safety against hypocrisy as well. And this is a Hasan hadith according to Imam al-Albani, may Allah have mercy on him. Okay. Not to forget as well that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, "Salatun fi masjidi hada afdalu min alf salatin fima siwa." In one narration, in another, "Ta'dilu alf salatin fima siwa illa al-masjid al-haram." Each prayer that a Muslim would get to offer in the masjid of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Al-Madinah is better than 1,000 prayer which is offered anywhere else except in Al-Masjid Al-Haram in Mecca, the Kaaba yani. So it doesn't mean that when I said the earlier hadith is a weak hadith to belittle or undermine or underestimate the reward of praying in the prophetic masjid, or say it is not significant to pray there or to spend as much time as possible. No, if you can even live forever in Medina, do so. But I have been asked particularly about a hadith, and the hadith is weak. So long as you are in Al-Masjid al-Nabawi, offer the fard, each fard and each nafl is better than 1,000 prayer of a similar prayer, whether the fard or the nafl, anywhere else other than in Al-Masjid al-Haram. As far as the later hadith, which I said that can establish a ruling, the 40 days, the 40 consecutive days attending the jama'ah from the very first takbir, this is general in any masjid, in Mecca, in Medina, in Washington DC, in Tokyo, Osaka, it doesn't matter. So the person can obtain this reward. And I want to share something with you. As a result of being inspired by our teachers since our childhood, that if you do this, you will obtain these privileges, we have been competing with each other to attend the prayer before the adhan, so that we get to call the adhan, would compete over calling adhan, pray the sunnah, stay in the masjid until you hear the iqamah, then attend the jama'ah from the beginning. You don't want to take a chance. And we used to schedule all our activities around the prayer time and the jama'ah. So we'll go to the jama'ah before the time, a few minutes before the time, in order to make sure that you would not miss the first takbir. As a result of that, look, the privileges, the qualities, the Prophet ﷺ, you'll get, say that you'll get 2 qualities. Bara'atun min an-nar wa bara'atun min an-nifaq. You will be set free from the fire of hell, you will be protected against the fire of hell, and you will be protected against hypocrisy. As a matter of fact, after a couple weeks, in the 3rd week, you realize that it has become a habit. Automatically, you do it with happiness, with pleasure. So you organize your schedule and your future events around the prayer times, even your travel plans, which is an amazing thing. Then the person who will get used to that simply will be, of course, a believer. He will not be a hypocrite. And of course, a person who maintains this beautiful quality will be eligible to enter paradise and to be free from the fire of hell.